Right then, if this gas isn't flammable, then I just don't know. Done! The machine is refueled. I don't know how the machine works. I need to learn more. Here we go. I am Master of Fire. Who am I talking to? There's no one here. Ah, the gas burns with a nice steady flame. And because it burns, it no longer smells. Master Marcus's number won't help me anymore. He's probably already on his way to his live role-playing game. Yes, I could get the fire to the staff room fireplace using the paper, but I should have a prepared fireplace waiting for me when I get there. I'll send these plans to young Allardyce's family. He wasn't a madman. He built a machine that works wonderfully. At the moment, I have no questions. No idea how to reach him up there. Well, it's not just that he's very far away, he just never stops flying around. And bye! That's it! I locked him out! Oh, hello!
Why have you always got to be in my face?
As you can see, I've swept the hall. Maybe you could collect the cleaning supplies.
You didn't sweep the hall, the broom did. You want to steal the credit, huh?
No, but...
The broom and I sweep everything here, and you want to reap the reward.
I have to go. Hello? I don't have anything to talk to him about. Ah, the gas burns with a nice steady flame. And because it burns, it no longer smells. Ah, the gas burns. And because it burns... Yes, I... Those are the cobwebs the headmaster wants me to get rid of. Not only are there a lot of them, they're much too high for me. How am I supposed to get up there to remove the cobwebs? I'm not good with heights. Like most gnomes, I get nervous when the soil is further than one gnome away. Nothing. Probably hit a hole. That's a small bone from the fish in the glass jar. It's very sharp and has a kind of a hook at the end. I could pull the thread through the hook at the end of the bone and use it as a kind of a needle. It worked! And I can even sew! Mum showed me while Dad was teaching Sydney how to weld. An improvised needle and thread. Old boards. They're so dry that they're almost disintegrating.
I hope that is not school property that you intend to burn there, Professor Weathervane.
No.
No?
Well...
Is it school property or not? I hope that is not...
They're just a few old boards.
From the school here?
Yes, but you should have thrown them away.
You should have thrown them away, but you didn't do so.
I thought to myself, why throw away the boards and waste expensive firewood? Why unnecessarily burden school finances?
Good thinking, Professor Weathervane. Carry on.
Wowzers! Even outside the classroom, this job is more complicated than I first thought. Paper, wood. Now the only thing missing is fire. Do you by any chance have a match, Headmaster Block?
You are a trained mage, Professor. The fire spell is part of your basic training.
Yes, of course.
Or were there some gaps in your education about which I should be informed?
No, everything's fine. I'll just go get my wand. Crap! I've no idea how to conjure up fire. Paper, wood... I'll tear a sheet from the notepad into strips. They should do to get the fire to the fireplace. Let's give it a try. Now, hurry! Burn! I tore a page from my loose-leaf binder into papers. almost in the staff room. I tore a page from my loose leaf binder into strips. The paper's quite old and very dry. Burns like tinder. Now, hurry! Burn! 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 Paper, wood, now... Paper... Done! Now come on, burn!
Did you say something, Professor Weathervane?
I'm just about to summon fire with my magic skills. Oh, fire, come here.
Careful, Professor. Don't burn the whole tower down around you.
Sorry. The result was great, but how did I summon fire when all I did was wave my wand about? I don't like that. A lovely fire, you can already feel the room getting warmer. But the heat is just a positive side effect. The fire will take me to the missing library. With this powder, you can travel to any fireplace connected to the fireplace network. All you have to do is throw it into the fire and think of the 3 symbols belonging to the target fireplace. Simple as that. Well, this should be interesting. The flames have turned green and the fire is suddenly cool. I guess it worked. It's not a normal fire anymore. It's cool and can take me anywhere on the fireplace travel network. It's not a normal... I guess I just have to think of the symbols that are painted on the plan next to the library fireplace. Owl, worm, and rat. Owl, worm, and rat. Wow! Wherever the missing library is, I'm inside it now. Huh? Hello?
What is it?
What does it want here?
My name is Wilbur Weathervane. Who is... speaking?
It's scary. It should not be here.
What the...
It's trying to break loose! Help!
It has awakened. What does it want?
Who are you?
We are books, so,
Yes, books. That is the word.
And you're alive?
That is none of your business.
What happened? I found the library and I heard noises. I guess that was probably you.
the book is more powerful than the thingy.
What's it called again?
You know, for writing.
Right. The book is mightier than the thingy.
Okay, sure. Would you mind letting me get up? It's pretty uncomfortable here.
Haha, never.
But at some point you'll have to let me get up.
Is that possible?
What?
That we, sooner or later, have to let him get up?
No idea.
The answer to your question is,
Okay. Okay, I'll just lie here for now.
exactly. Like,
So, the missing library's your home?
it, isn't missing.
It was here the whole time.
Well, for the rest of us out there, it wasn't there.
Out there?
You know, in the school.
Shoe? You know anything about them?
You wear them on your feet.
So you mean your feet thought the thing here had disappeared?
I'm not being funny, but you seem to be pretty confused to me.
Confused? Ha! We are, we're books. We know everything.
All right then. So come on, tell me. What type of books are you?
Well, me? Well, I'm a big, philosophy book. And my comrade here is, thingy.
I am you write words in it and explain them.
Hey, yeah, a written word explanation book.
There's something pretty weird here. How about we try and figure out what's going on here? What do you reckon?
You can't trust it.
We don't know what it is.
It is not a book.
I say we throw it out the window so that its leaves are scattered to the four winds.
I think you're right. It has its own thoughts, and that is not a good thing. I think.
Well, I think you're getting a little bit carried away with yourselves.
Careful!
It's tearing itself loose. It's coming right for us. What a monster!
Look you, I won't hurt you, but something really weird is going on here. And I am not going to let you throw me out the window.
Make it go away. We don't like it.
We know it not. It scares us.
Nasty hobbit!
I think the library goes even further up there. One can hardly see anything because it's so dark, and I don't see a ladder or a stairway that would lead up there. If the librarian wasn't some sort of monkey, I mean an ape, I don't know how he'd get up there. I thought there weren't very many books in this school. No wonder. They're all here. Depending on what lies beyond the passages, this could easily be the largest magic library in the country. The journey through the fire network is anything but comfortable. You get sucked into a vortex, and then there are openings everywhere. But somehow I still came out in the right fireplace. Unless I find another exit, the fireplace network could be my only way out. But to use it, I'm going to need fire. I wonder if the books were always alive, or were they brought to life because of this place? And shouldn't books be terribly wise creatures? Why are the ones here so simple-minded? That's strange. The writing is very pale and fuzzy. It's almost as if... I have to get used to these living books. This wall, this arch, it looks like a door belongs here, but there's only a wall. It's almost as if this room was hiding from the world. Or was it forgotten? This wall... The books have all retreated to the shelves. I don't know which ones attacked me. Listen, I won't hurt you. I've been looking for you. You and the library should come back to the school.
Make it go away!
It scares us.
But I won't hurt you. How can I prove that?
Go away! Go away!
The books have all retreated to the shelf. Did you make the library disappear? Do you know how to make it reappear?
It should leave us alone.
Maybe we can help each other. One hand washes the other.
It wants to wash us, so the last bit of ink will blur.
Oh!
No, talking isn't helping here. I just have to prove to them I'm their friend. Maybe they know how to make a library reappear. Maybe they don't. Whatever. As long as they don't trust me, I won't get a thing out of them. Empty. Everything that might once have been in there seems to be spread across the desk. I need wood for a fireplace, and instead of burning books or a shelf, I'd rather have something that no one seems to use. A note. This is a spell. I think it's even... Yes! The fire spell! The most important spell of all to a mage! I finally have it! If it weren't so scary here, the library could be a really nice place. I think it once was. You don't see doilies anywhere else in the school. If it weren't so scary, I think... Not sure this desk was meant for students. It might have belonged to the librarian. Looking at the tools, a large part of the work must have been the care and repair of books. Another book page. I'll take it with me. Jelly glowfish usually only survive a few years if nobody looks after them. Perhaps the books fed them so they wouldn't have to live here in total darkness. Wouldn't that be terrible? To be locked in a library and not have enough light to read all the wonderful books around you. Oh, this book is in worse than poor condition. The glue has given up the ghost and now several pages are missing. Here's one of the pages. I'll take it with me. If I could repair the book, that might convince the other books that I mean them no harm. I would have to sew the missing pages together and then glue them to the book spine.
Dum-de-doodaloo.
Huh? Do you know anything about book repair?
I know everything.
You have to sew the pages together, right? A few at a time.
Correct. The so-called quires.
And these quires are then glued to the book?
Correct. For which you need wheat starch paste.
I don't have any of that.
Alternatively, alchemically manufactured adhesives or some natural products, such as troll snot, can be used.
Troll snot?
Correct. Troll snot forms the basis of many industrial adhesives.
Thank you for this valuable and somewhat disgusting information. Cheers. If I could repair the book, I would have... It would be better if the headmaster never finds out about this. The fire spell! Finally! Now I can start a fire anytime, anywhere. Igni faxius ignis ferro. I'm slowly getting the hang of this.
What did it do?
It summoned the Red Devourer.
Maybe they know how to make a library. Whatever. That was the last of the fireplace travel powder, but I think it was enough. My personal entrance. It's almost as if this... A finely crafted white doily. Useless, but pretty. Just one sheet missing. Once I have that, I can fix the poor book in the library, and hopefully the other books will accept me as a friend. A finely crafted white doily. Useless, but pretty. Excuse me, Headmaster Block.
Yes?
About those tasks.
Yes?
I have some good news from the entrance hall. The fight against the dirt has been won.
Very well.
However, what is your position on enchanted items?
As long as they function properly and can be controlled, no problem.
Then, there's one more little thing I still have to do. All kobolds have been driven off, as far as I can tell.
Good job, then. How did the vermin actually get in here?
Maybe they're in town on business and got lost?
Some joker must have summoned them. Or the Archmage. Probably wants me to look bad in my new job. Luckily, I was able to contain the kobold plague.
Well, actually, it was me.
Certainly. But who ordered you to do it?
I was in the library. It's fine, more or less.
Really? Where is it?
Well, it's not easy to get into. You just need a little bit of magic.
Unfortunately, that is unacceptable. The library is a room like every other room in this building, and it has to live with the fact that staff and students may want to enter it in the conventional manner. Through the door.
But how?
I do not care how. Get the room back, Professor. And then I can finally return this loose page to where it belongs.
What I wanted to... That note you have there, it looks like a page from a book.
Yes, indeed. It's an incomplete travelogue. The traveler, apparently a researcher, speaks of a country called Laputa. The arts, sciences, languages, and crafts are revolutionary. Very exciting concepts, but unfortunately, the book is incomplete.
If you give me the page, I might be able to find the rest of the book for you.
Thank you. I like the whole story. I'm sure the tale will end well and will serve as a role model for us. Yeah, take it.
Ta. So, I'll get back to work then.
You do that. After all, you have already accomplished something.
Is he working for the school? Or himself? Or is he only interested in gaining the council leader an advantage in the election? A finely crafted white... I don't have anything to talk to... Hello? Look here, isn't it pretty?
Ugly.
That's not true. Got it from my grandmother. It's an heirloom. And, wow, it means a lot to me.
Thank you for showing it to me.
Ha ha! I tricked you. I wanted your snot in the cloth.
Oh, wow. You're so great. Snot. Not you.
Better to use the glue with the spine. Otherwise, I'd make a gross, sticky mess. I have the troll snot, which is supposed to stick better than any glue. But I can't glue the pages in individually. First of all, I have to use a needle and a thread to sew all the missing pages together into a quire. All right, now I'll sew the 7 together. Done! A beautiful new quire for a book. All right, I'll smear a little troll snot along the spine. Ugh. And then I'll carefully glue the quire in. Done! As good as new. I attempted to rise, but was not able to stir. For, as I happened to lie on my back, I found my arms and legs were strongly fastened on each side to the ground. The same was the case with my very long and thick hair. I likewise felt several slender ligatures across my body, from my armpits to my thighs. I could only look upwards. The sun began to grow hot, and the light offended my eyes.
You You can read me?
Well, of course. You are actually one of my favorite books.
Read on.
You mean you can?
Books cannot read. We have to be read. When no one reads us, our stories fade and we forget who we are.
Oh, that is so sad. I would love to help you all, but I've so much to do and I can't possibly read you all.
Reading books is ancient magic. You can travel to foreign places, the past and the future.
What does that mean?
There's always time for a good book.
Well, okay then. Who wants to go first?
Me, pick me.
It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. It was the age of wisdom, it was the age of foolishness. That was great! I'm going to repeat that as soon as possible. Well, how did I do? And how long was I gone?
Not long enough.
There has to be a way. You've won. But don't... Even if I could justify burning school property, how would I get rid of the ashes? Theoretically that could work, but in reality I'd probably burn the whole place down. At the moment I have no questions. Archmage Alistair's magic slate. Excuse me, Headmaster Block.
Yes?
About those tasks.
Yes?
The library's back, and the entrance can be found, funnily enough, in the entrance hall.
Understood.
That was a job pretty well done, right?
Do you want praise every time you are successful in doing something for which you are paid?
Yes, please.
No.
What I wanted to... So, I'll get back to work then.
You are doing amazingly well.
The fire looks perfectly normal again. Probably the last bit of fireplace travel powder has been burned out. It doesn't matter. I can enter the library through the door now. The fire looks it doesn't... Like most gnomes, I get nervous when the soil... Wow! It looks like this library has finally returned to life. What is this? Laws of Avantasia. Hello? Are you alive? You're not going to bite my finger off if I open you, right?
Bracken, men are forbidden by law from giving their wives a nasty look on Sundays. In Belzin, women are forbidden to wear fake moustaches if said wearing could incite temple visitors to laughter. Strange laws. What else have our legislators come up with? In Shindula, men and women over 18 years are prohibited by law from opening their mouths while smiling if doing so would reveal more than one missing tooth. Oh, come on. No one could really come up with this stuff. These are the silliest laws I've ever heard of. In Seastone, public employees under 1.5 meters in height are not allowed to work at heights of more than 3 meters. Oh, I take it all back. This book is coming with me. Great team. I didn't read all of the books. Once I got started, many of the books remembered their texts. It was as if they were awakening from a long sleep. I only had to read a few sentences and they were able to remember who they were again. The text came back, black as coal and crisp, and they began to quote from their contents. All at once. It was fantastic. A great team. It was as if they were awakening from a long sleep. Hello, friends.
He who from the world retires, void of hate is blessed. Who a friend's true love inspires, leaning on his breast.
Ah, very nice.
Wilbur, friend of books, has returned. Hail to our king!
Come on, I didn't do that much.
It is a kingly act to assist the fallen.
You seem to all be doing well again.
Oh, we have so many stories to tell, so much knowledge to share.
Tomorrow, I'll bring my students here. They could use a few good books.
And we could use them.
At last, the door to the library's reappeared. Things are going to get a lot livelier around here.
Oh, let's hope so. We don't want the library to be so ashamed of us that it hides again.
Is that why it disappeared?
Philosophy books that can't hold a thought. Dictionaries almost speechless. Travel books that have lost their way. We were not a collection one could be proud of.
You said earlier that you need the students. What for?
You experienced it yourself. Books that are no longer read lose their power. They fade. They're forgotten. Our ideas and our knowledge only stay alive for as long as we're read.
Are all you books alive, then?
No, even here there are books that cannot emanate magic. Some books stay dead, no matter how often you read them.
Oh, I had a math book in school once. It was just like that.
I can imagine.
I've got to go. Lots to do. Ta-da.
Goodbye, Wilbur, and take time for a good book.
Whatever. The books have been through a lot. They deserve some rest. The fire is once again an ordinary fire. I don't know how long I sat in front of it and read. It must have been a long time, and yet it flew by. I think for the troll and the others, I was probably only gone a few minutes. And you? Who are you?
From the spirits that I called, sir, deliver me.
Aha! A suitable book. The Sorcerer's Apprentice. Tell me, how did the apprentice get rid of the enchanted broom in the book again?
Back now, broom, into the closet. Be thou as thou wert before, until I, the real master, call thee forth to serve once more.
Back now, broom, into the closet. Be thou... Oh, what happened to these books?
A sad story. Their fate was sealed by the leaky roof.
Well, maybe I can fix them.
It's too late for that.
Correct.
That's why we should help them before they're destroyed. Oh, no, not this again.
We've already been through all this. The book friend hasn't got time for silliness.
Time is irrelevant. You are irrelevant.
The books are ruined, and there's nothing we can do to change that.
Oh, the books are right. The friends are all rotten and mouldy. Even the best bookbinder couldn't save anything here, and I'm not even close to being the best. Some of the other books don't seem to like this book. Maybe it's full of spelling errors. Hello?
Wilbur, I've been waiting for you for a long time.
You've been waiting for me?
Of course, for many years, since way back then.
But I don't think I've ever seen you before.
You didn't.
Of course you have. Many years in the past. It just hasn't happened yet.
Who are you?
Call me Emmett. Emmett, the Book of Time Travel.
Alternatively, Emmett the Scatterbrain.
I know everything there is to know about time travel.
Captain Nate travelled back in time. He had an amulet from the Archmage.
But our bewildered friend here thinks you can just zip around the time stream without the use of any magic at all.
Just into the past. The future isn't written yet. Have you never heard of the word paradox, eh?
If it were possible, we could save those poor books from being soaked through. And how exactly does this all work? Time travel without magic, I mean.
Why, how all journeys with books work. You read about a time, imagine it, and then, great Scott, you're there.
Hey presto, tra-la-la. It's that simple.
Precisely. If it didn't work, I wouldn't be telling you about it.
It can't hurt to try. Send me to the past.
Are you absolutely certain? The past is a strange place.
Tell me about it.
Well, listen. And the world was the same, and yet different.
What is this? Hello? Can you still talk?
What do you mean, still?
We've always been able to speak. We are living books. And you are?
Wilbur, from the future.
Naturally.
Tell me, why does everything suddenly look so strange in here?
Strange? What do you mean, strange?
It's never looked any different.
But it did. In my time, it was all much sharper and somehow more detailed.
Oh, so things look sharper in the future.
Yes, it feels a little harder to move about too.
Have you suffered a knock to the head recently, my young friend? Perhaps you should consult a medicus.
Those books in the corner there, how long have they been like that?
A tragic story. A few years ago, somebody was supposed to repair a hole in the roof, but they forgot.
That's why I'm here. I just don't think I've travelled back far enough.
You don't say.
A book about time travel sent me here. Where is it?
He never shut his flap about his crazy theories, so we took care of it.
I'm just going to take a little look around here.
Please yourself.
I'd love to see what the rest of the school looks like right now. But I'm just here to save the books, and there are more than enough things that need doing back in my time.
There's no trace of the librarian at this point in time either. Here's a few broadhead nails. Maybe for nailing books with wooden covers. I'll take a few. Some short nails with broadheads. The fire looks quite strange. The flames dance so evenly, and there's no smoke. The books are still rotten. I mean, already rotten. I haven't gone back far enough. No sign of whoever was supposed to repair the roof. The water is just going to drip through come the next storm. Not that it'd make any difference for those books now. Burying a book underneath its peers. How could you? What the others did to you wasn't very nice.
Books are very stubborn. Once you've written something in them, it's very difficult to change their mind.
It actually worked! I'm really here!
That can't be disputed, but what worked?
The time travel, whatnot. You sent me back to this point in time.
It worked? Great Scott! It worked! I always knew it would!
Send me a few more years into the past. Please.
How do I do that?
Well, you tell me about the past, and I imagine exactly what it was like.
I see. All right, then. A few years ago, things were very different around here.